Hey guys, it's me, Angel, and I'm bringing you behind the mic yet again. Today I'm joined by a very special guest. I have Deputy Chief Derrick Westfield joining me today. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
So we are talking about this amazing initiative with Fort Wayne United. We've had the mayor come in and talk about, his role in developing the program. We've had the program lead, Irick, come in, Irick Headley, and discuss more implementation and the key players that are really contributing to make this program great. Now, one of the components of the program is that you're bridging the gap between the Fort Wayne Police Department and the youth here in the city. So it's only right that we talk directly to the Fort Wayne Police Department, being yourself. So tell me, what is your involvement when it comes to Fort Wayne United?
Well, the police department's involvement is to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the youth of today. Mm-hmm. With all the things that are going on throughout the country.
Yes.
We want to make sure that we're proactive. So that's the main goal of the Fort Wayne Police Department with Fort Wayne United, is to bridge that gap.
And I know the premise of Fort Wayne United is to really offer empowerment, encouragement, and education to black males and minority males here in the city. And you guys have several different program offerings that you guys really introduce. I know one being your live sessions.
Yes.
I know that's kind of a session where you guys get to mentor and talk with the youth more on a one-on-one intimate basis. Tell me what's been your experience with the live sessions.
Well, I really do enjoy the live sessions because that gives me as a police officer one-on-one with these young men out here. A lot of those individuals, they only know about police as what they've seen on TV,
of course,
which is a lot of that is negative. So I want them to understand that me being an African-American male, as a law enforcement officer, that I'm just like they are. They can come to me, and I have issues that they might have encountered, or I've dealt with issues that they might have encountered. So I just want to build that relationship with them and know that there's somebody in the police department who has maybe dealt with some of the things that they've dealt with, and that they can come to and talk to if they have any issues or concerns.
Now, in the live session format, I understand that it's kind of led by the youth. They kind of dictate what's discussed and what what's bothering them. What have you found to be some of the topics that they really are concerned about in those live sessions?
A lot of things that they talk about or would like to know about. Okay, what do I do if I get stopped? Which is a big issue with African American males these days.
Right.
With law enforcement. So we tell them what you should do, when you do get stopped. What you should do is keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Okay.
Roll down the windows if possible. Turn the dome light on. Things of that nature. When the officer does come up, advise him, my license and registration, they're in the gov blocks or wherever. Just don't make any sudden movements like that.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
what we advise them of.
Good to know, because it's not their place to kind of dictate the law in that situation.
Right.
And I think that sometimes is it's causing a lot of tension because of some of the media and things that have really been portrayed with social injustices between minorities and police officers. I think there is, a lack of communication. So there's another program that you guys have called the PSA Training.
Yes.
And tell me about that. I understand it kind of is a role reversal for the youth to kind of experience what it's like to be a police officer. Tell me about that experience.
Well, with this particular training, what we do is we allow the young men to become police officers. So they would encounter what we do, traffic stops, going into domestic situations and things of that nature. So they have to make split-second decisions just like that.
Right.
And what we found is after they've gone through these different traffic stops where an individual might pull out a cell phone when they think it's a firearm or something like that, they've shot these individuals or done things like that, and they've realized, wow, I had to make a split-second decision just like that, and it wasn't what I thought. So it gives them an opportunity to look at it from our point of view and to understand that everything what you may perceive is not exactly what it is. So we've gotten great feedback on that. Yeah. The individuals, when they come out of there, they're just like, wow, I had no idea that things happen so fast. So we want them to understand that on our end, a split-second decision could save your life So we want them to experience that type of thing.
And it's like a real life training
Yes.
simulator.
Yes.
So they're put into these into these situations, real life situations that police officers face,
Yes.
and they are then given that moment to say, okay, what am I going to do? People are jumping out. I'm assuming
Yes.
there's different things that are kind of intriguing them, and
Exactly.
it's, I'm sure when they walk away from that experience, you know, they have a much broadened perspective on
yes.
police officers and their respect level, I'm sure, for police officers, and some of the dangers that you guys face is really realized by going through that simulator.
Definitely. We had one individual that sticks out is we use sim guns would actually shoot paintballs. Well, he shot an individual on a traffic stop where the individual had a cell phone.
Wow.
And he was really distraught after this incident. He was like, oh my goodness. So that was just one of the incidents that really stuck out with those sessions.
And in addition to that, you guys also offer late night basketball.
Yes.
And the significance of it not just being a regular basketball session, it's actually targeted late night for a specific reason. Tell me about why you guys chose late night basketball.
Well, we target it from 8 to 11:30 or so, because that's the prime time that crime usually takes place, that we've done studies throughout the country. So we want to get these individuals off the street as much as we can, and those times are usually when things happen. So it gives youth an opportunity to come out, enjoy basketball, not only just enjoy basketball, but it also gives them an opportunity. We have job fairs, opportunities there. So it's a time where we can get to know them as police officers. They have an opportunity to become employed. So it's a real good time.
Awesome.
For everyone.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited now. I know that just in conclusion, I want to really touch on the southeast quadrant of Fort Wayne, which is your responsibility. You are Deputy Chief overseeing the southeast quadrant. Now, we have some statistical information specifically about that quadrant that I definitely want to put out there to the forefront so people understand, you know, what really is going on the southeast side of Fort Wayne.
Well, the southeast quadrant is what I oversee. We have approximately 52,000 people, a little over that, 17.5 square miles. However, we are the smallest quadrant of the four, but we are the busiest.
Wow.
Last year alone, we had over 57,000 calls for service. So we're, busy, very busy southeast. Last year was a very difficult year for us in homicide. Any year which you have a homicide is difficult.
Of course.
But last year we had a total within the city of 46 homicides, and 37 of those were southeast.
Wow.
37 were southeast.
How disheartening.
Yes.
So that's why this program and this initiative, targeting our youth, targeting our boys, targeting our young men, to get them something productive, to give them amazing men and mentor figures that they can talk to, that they can be empowered by, and to keep them connected and accountable, I think is very important. So I want to definitely stress, for more information about Fort Wayne United, visit them online. Go to fortwayneunited.org or call 311 for more information. Thank you so much, Deputy Chief Westfield, for coming and joining me today. And we are so excited to learn more about Fort Wayne United and making sure our boys have something positive to do. So more Behind the Mic coming up here with Angel on B96.9.